was not my fault. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Sammy, Sam Marie, Samantha Marie a lot, if you will. And today we are going to be cooking and eating like some of my favorite books. Meals that were mentioned in the books, meals that radiate the vibe. This was actually inspired by my current read that I'm reading, which is The Poppy War by Ana Huang. Now, unfortunately, we're not going to be making that because I was trying to, it really needs to be well soaked in rice, and it seemed like you needed a rice cooker, and I don't have a rice cooker. And so I wasn't super duper totally confident if we could make that, to make rice congee. So we're just gonna go with some other things that I think we could make that I think would be good to keep us well fed throughout the day. We're doing this today because we're snowed in. We're having the snowstorm of our generation, of the ages. It's the ice age, climate change, global warming. Okay, let's not spiral over this. That is the plan. So we're cooking like our favorite books. Booking and cooking. The book that has inspired our breakfast. This is just a meal we could just eat regularly, you know, but we don't. The Defender by Ana Huang. This is a sports romance book. This is a part of an interconnected sports romance series. In this book, we're following Vincent and we're following Brooklyn. Vincent is the captain of the soccer team that Brooklyn is a nutrition coach for, but she's also the coach's daughter. There's a lot of messy connections in this book. A lot of messy connections, but they end up in a forced proximity situation, forced roommate situation. I'm loving this series. I might like the Striker a little bit better than the Defender. Something that does happen in this book is, I want to say it's Vincent. Vincent is trying to cook and he burns pancakes. So it's chaotic in the morning at the home between these two. And then something else happens that enters and exacerbates that chaos and that tension. A running joke in this is burning of pancakes, making pancakes in the morning. So what are we going to be making this morning? You guessed it, pancakes for breakfast. That's where our first meal is coming from. The Defender, Ana Huang. Highly recommend. This is like a 4-star read for me. Yeah, let's eat like Brooklyn and Vincent for the morning, except we're not burning the pancakes. That's the plan. We're not burning pancakes this morning.
We're not burning pancakes this morning.
So sorry about the ice maker making horrendous noises behind me, but I made pancakes maybe one time. I think I put too much down and now they're merging together as one pancake. But this pancake batter is delicious. Maybe we will be burning pancakes this morning. First flip done. Might be a little bit burnt, but it's not like we could eat these still. I could eat them still. I should have watched the time though to see how long that took. My cat's knocking stuff over now. Okay, so yeah, it's basically just like the book. Not only did we make pancakes, but we burnt them as well. We burnt them as well. All right, let's try this again. Wow. Big fan of almond or peanut butter on my pancakes with a honey drizzle.
Me too.
Don't worry guys, I stayed true to the book. Pancakes are burnt.
I'll honestly rate each bite. Not every bite, but start out with the avocado and the egg. That's serious. That's like a 9.4 out of 10. Fresh cut strawberries.
Wait, what made it a 10 out of 10?
I don't know.
Yours might be better though because I gave you the less burnt ones.
That's unbelievable. I want to give that a 10, but I can't.
Why?
Just so.
Your wife.
It's a 9.9 out of 10. That's so good. Oh, that's good.
That was the first time the snow plows came out. Wow, this is yummy.
I was asleep 4 minutes ago.
Did you guys see this guy?
Should we work on our speech for Wednesday?
I'm Sammy LaBelle.
I'm Brian.
And we are the Bulls.
Keep going.
That's all I got.
9.2 out of 10.
First meal was a success.
This is one of the best breakfasts I've ever had.
Hello. It's time for meal number 2. It's time for lunch. It's 2 o'clock. We ate breakfast at like 10:30ish maybe, and it's time to eat again. So our next meal is going to be based off A Happy Place by Emily Henry. I love this book. And I'm sorry if you can hear the sink running in the background. Something for the meal for this is defrosting. I was supposed to leave it in the fridge over the night. I did not do that. Jack's using the closet for a jungle gym right now. Jack is a cat. The meat for this, I was supposed to leave in the fridge overnight to defrost. I did not do that, so it's running under the sink under cold water for 10 minutes. That's what the bag said to do. But A Happy Place by Emily Henry, the second chance romance of the century of the millennia. I mean, what more can I say? In this book, we're following Harriet and Wynne. They are a part of a friend group. This is a then and now timeline. In the then, they have this shared friend group, but these two actually have not met until they spend a summer at Sabrina's. She has a cottage in Maine. That's where Harriet and Wynne finally meet. And then they go back and forth to this cottage in Maine every single summer in between their years of college. So right now we're doing a then and now. We're seeing previous summers. We're seeing the relationship build. We're seeing the found family, the connections, the friendships build. We're watching just them grow up and go through things. And then in the now, Harriet and Wynne are no longer together, but it's going to be their last summer at the main cottage because Sabrina's parents are going to sell the cottage. So they really want to go out with a bang, have a wonderful summer. And Harriet and Wynne have not told anybody what's going on yet, and they decide to keep it a secret, so they're kind of fake dating because they do not want to put more of a bummer on top of the already bummer that there is for this summer. We're trying to figure out like what happened between then and now. Why are they not together? And I just love this book so much. I do love a second chance romance. I think there's just so much depth that you're able to get in the relationship because a lot of the times you get the then and you get the now and you're just trying to figure out what happened in between. I love the unknown of what happened in between. I have said it before, I'll say it again, but Harriet's probably the character I've ever related the most to in any book I've ever read before. This book is obviously set partially in Maine. I believe they eat this in the book. I think like one of the first nights when they're in the now, they go out to the bar and stuff, and I believe they have lobster rolls there, I'm pretty sure. But if not, we're doing lobster rolls for lunch because it's giving Maine, it's giving Happy Place. We're gonna do a little bit of a spin on it because we would rather eat it over a bed of rice, okay? We'd rather eat the lobster over a bed of rice. So we're gonna make the lobster how you would make it for a lobster roll, then put it over a bed of rice, but I'm also gonna make some tofu. Season the same way we're gonna season the lobster, but just in case, because I'm not like super duper confident if I like lobster or not. I'm not a big seafood gal. I know I'm more like shrimp and crab legs, and then like sometimes a couple of oysters with a beer and fries by the beach, you know? But I know my husband will eat the lobster for sure, but I'm make tofu as a protein on the side just in case. So that's the plan. That's what we're having for lunch today. While it's snowing and it's dreary and it's cloudy and it's freezing outside, let's pretend we're in a happy place. Okay?
Dude, it smells so good in here. I'm gonna find tape measure to see how much snow we got. Don't fuck that over.
Tofu's about done. Lobster's about done. I don't really know too much about cooking seafood, so I'm letting this guy keep an eye on it.
It smells unbelievable.
Rice is about done. This is like the little mixture. I just doubled from what I had previously showed. But I mean, this is like delicious. It's pretty much ready, but I'm gonna heat up some buns. Ow. Carefully, more carefully than that. I'm gonna heat up some buns for my dad. Okay, Brian just learned a valid lesson. And when you have a hot pan with the oil, you don't automatically rinse it off. Hot oil and water do not go together.
No, they do not.
But I'm gonna make...
I've got it.
It was not my fault, guys. It was not my fault.
I've got it.
The hot dog buns, after I took the lobster off, I just stuck them on that same pan. If you're ever making like breakfast bagels in the morning, it's a little hack for you. Just throw that bagel. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Ooh, look at that. Listen, it's nothing like they probably are in Maine, but it's just like for fun, you know? Is my celery to lobster ratio off? Yeah, little lobster roll. We're gonna try one bite of the lobster and not be scared. It's fine, but I think I'd rather just eat tofu.
Oh yeah, I mean your tofu is unbelievable, but this is...
This is what it looks like with tofu and rice. So I just put it in the same mixture. I might put a drizzle of mayonnaise on there too. Meal number 2.
Off for 1 minute.
Okay, second meal is served. I did just add a drizzle of mayonnaise. Balsamic to mine. Presentation, 10 out of 10.
Facts.
Mine's a tofu bowl because I'm just not a fan of fish.
That's so good.
Rating?
9.6.
Brian also got me an Olipop root beer the other day. Brian has the lobster bowl right now, and then he's gonna finish off with the tofu bowl. Wait a second. Do you like the tofu or the lobster better?
The lobster.
So wait, what's that?
Like a 9.7. Dude, that cucumber salad's crazy.
You can't even get a 10 out of the guy you marry. That might be the best probiotic root beer soda.
You said there's antibiotics in it?
Those two.
That tastes like actual root beer.
That was our meal based off a happy place.
Thank you, Emily Henry.
Do you feel like you're in a happy place now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I could do about 5 more pounds of lobster.
See you for dinner. I'm realizing now it probably would have been a wise decision just to film all the intros to the books as we went because we've lost daylight hours and it is very dark in here. But last book of the day for the last meal of the day is Alone with You in the Ether by Olivie Blake, my favorite book from 2025. This is a love story between Reagan and Aldo. They meet per chance at a museum where Reagan is working at, and they decide they're going to have 6 different conversations and then they're going to call it quits. They're never going to speak to each other again. They have brains that operate on a different molecular wavelength. They're somewhere else. They don't exist and understand things the same way that I exist and understand them. And it was so fun to follow these characters. They love each other so deeply. So deeply it does get a little bit toxic at times. This writing style is gorgeous, magnificent. There's a scene where we meet Aldo's father, and he is an owner and a chef of an Italian restaurant. So guess what we're making for dinner tonight? Pasta. Now we're not just boiling any old noodles. We're gonna make our own. We've done this once before. They came out a little thick. They were still good, but they were definitely thick. We got an actual rolling pin this time and like a pizza cutter to be able to like cut the pasta noodles. We're gonna make some homemade spaghetti in honor of this book. Okay guys, last meal of the night. Inspired by the Masso from Alone with You in the Ether. We're making homemade pasta. Okay, we don't know too much about making pasta.
But we know enough.
She just barked. I think we make a pile on it. We make a hole in it. That's where your egg goes.
One egg.
Right. And then I think you just start doing something like this.
another egg?
Probably. I think it did too much flour. You ever cracked an egg before?
Yeah, I don't want all them shells in there.
Okay, Brian, there's a shell.
Shut up.
So early thoughts.
Well, I can't really remember what happened last time.
Maybe last time we did like 2 whole separate of these. And was that enough?
We had so many noodles last time.
I don't
And they
think
were
we had
massive.
enough.
I mean, the noodles were literally like this thick.
Yeah, but did we have enough noodles?
Yes, we had enough noodles. That's amore.
Why's my back hurt?
Hey, stay down. Stay a while. We take over. Oh, that's what happened. You were doing this and then I started doing it.
No, I think we did our own piles.
Mm-mm.
I don't think this is working out.
Yes, it is. I would probably go wash your hands and then put on some gloves.
How does it feel? Does it feel like dough
Well,
yet?
you know how I know we're going the right direction? Because, like, that's ready to be cut.
Not quite.
But
For those watching, do you feel like we need more flour or more dough?
more egg.
I mean more flour or more egg? Sorry if I got sauce on my face. A damn ice maker. Third and final meal of the day, spaghetti, or whatever noodle's even larger than a fettuccine. But making homemade pasta, 1, is fun. 2, it's really good.
9.8 out of 10.
This was your favorite meal of the day, you think? If you look back on all of them, you think this is your favorite meal.
No, probably breakfast.
And you rated that one the least. So the breakfast was a 10 out of 10.
At least a 9.9. Always strive to do better.
We were gonna make ground chicken, but I decided I wasn't that hungry. My dad made ham, so Brian's just eating ham for the protein.
The first thing that just came to my mind was a 7.9.
Damn, I feel like my mouth is orange. Is there pasta sauce?
Wait, mine looks orange. Is there pasta sauce on mine?
Okay, guys.
I
Well,
quite literally love pasta.
Brian, you don't love pasta like me.
Yes, I do.
Brian, be so for real.
You're right. You love pasta. I really no. You love pasta. I love pasta. Somehow we spent the entire day at the home, and I didn't drink more than a glass of water.
That was cooked and booked.
Wait, did you come up with that?
Booked and cooked, yeah.
Booked and cooked.
Guys, I think there's pasta sauce all over.
There's no pasta sauce on our face.
That was booked and cooked, cooked and booked. Let me know if you want to see any more of these. Just eating how our characters eat, except I know Aldo and Reagan were eating better than this.
What? This is fire.
Yeah, but he's like a real chef, you know? Okay, thanks for watching.